I dropped out of college. And when you go out driving, like, you see all kinds of shit. This is cool. Check this thing out. I don't know where this guy is. I don't know if he's in the store, but I'll tell you what, this thing looks dope. Give him this right here. Whoop. Nice little thing right there. Whoop. Nice car, man. Camaro dude, if you're watching this, you got a nice car, man. Love to put it on the channel at some point. Y'all will probably notice I'm wearing the same clothes as I was in the last video. Well, that's because I'm recording these on the same day. It's called efficiency. No, but in all honesty, the reason I'm recording these at the same time, it's because I'm gonna be very busy for the next couple of days and I want to still give you guys good videos. So that's the premise behind this deal right here, okay? Anyway, what's up guys? How y'all doing? This is a story I've kind of wanted to tell for a while. I don't know why I never brought it up. I don't know why I never, really talked about it, so to speak. It was always something I wanted to make a video on and it never got done, you know? I'm actually passing right now where I took my MSF course, oddly enough. The writing portion, not the riding portion. That's really hard to say. Writing. Those are very close words. Go ahead, Camaro man. Oh, I love this. I'm not gonna do any dramatic lead up. Basically, I dropped out of college. The amount of cars I see that have been poorly modified that look like something out of Need for Speed Underground, like the jokes that people make are so accurate. When people say, oh, we only unlocked the decals, he didn't unlock like the level 1 body kits, it's so accurate. You see these ridiculous looking vinyls that somebody tried to put onto a car and it's like primered. The car is fucking primered. But see, the thing is about me dropping out of college, it wasn't like it was like last week or something. Like this was back in September. I just never made it a video. Like I wanted to, and I always said to myself, I'm gonna make this video, but I never did. So here's that video. At the end of September, I was taking, I think 3 or 4 classes at Montgomery College, and things were going fine, you know, like I wasn't doing bad or anything. I was doing fine in class. I was getting, you know, A's and B's. Like it wasn't anything different than me, you know, doing fine in high school. Like I was doing fine. The problem was not the school, it was the time that school was taking. I've voiced it to many people I've worked with that I'd like to do YouTube, you know, for a career or as part of my career or one of the sectors of my career. And frankly, I know that that's a very, very bad idea for a permanent career choice because there are people that used to be the names of YouTube. Remember Ray William Johnson? Where the fuck did he go? Curry's Auto Service. Oh my gosh, I can't believe there's one here. Now that's a story I will never tell on this channel. Who remembers White Boy 7th Street? That was my dog back in the day when I was much younger. Like, I'm talking about much younger. White Boy was the Call of Duty guy, or one of them anyway. But the thing is, there's lots of YouTubers that had a peak and they did really, really well for 1 year, 2 years, 3, 4, 5 years. And then they fell off and you rarely hear about them anymore. Like, I mean, there are some YouTubers, there's not many, they have no problem getting views on their videos. And I don't like talking about views and shit because, like, in the last couple months, all I hear YouTubers talking about is their fucking views going down because of the change of the algorithm of YouTube. Like, they push, you know, videos that have more views. I'm not talking about it. You can go any other channel and find out about that shit. But the other thing I don't think people realize about doing YouTube videos is that it opens up a lot of opportunity for other stuff. Let's not speed past this cop. Let's speed with the cop. That works better. Get opportunities to travel, see things, work with people, make videos for people. I mean, all the car reviews I've done, it wasn't because I asked them. It's because they contacted me. That's such a cool feeling that people care enough to let my stupid ass drive their car on my channel. Y'all are crazy, but it's opportunity. And you know how they say it's not what you know, it's who you know. Opportunity is the who you know part. Those are the people that can help you get farther in your career. When I was in college, even when I was in class, and I know this is just because I can't focus on jack shit, I only can focus on what I want to focus on, which is pretty bad. But in a way, it's a good thing because the things I do focus on come out very, very well. When I was in class for statistics, I was thinking about the music I was going to use for my next video. When I was in English, I was thinking about videos I could make. But I told my parents, I said, listen, I want to devote all my time to doing YouTube and pursuing media creation as what I want to do. And although I know that you can learn a lot in college, you know, you can meet a lot of people, I took some of these classes and I saw what kind of avenues I could go within doing like film stuff. But the things that I could have learned, I either already knew, and that's not to sound cocky, I mean, a lot of the film stuff that I could have learned, take classes on, and like pay for classes, you know, I have information like that under my belt already. But the other things I would have learned, I have an outlet to learn them somewhere else that doesn't cost, you know, hundreds of thousands of dollars to take a class on, where you get a piece of paper that says, here you go, now you can get a job in the real world. I'm sorry, but I'm not gonna spend 4 years, 5 years, 8 years of my life doing that just so I can get a piece of paper that's good for $50,000 or $100,000 a year. You know, guys, one of the reasons I barely sleep at all is because I chase every opportunity I can to further my career. Doing YouTube, every single person I meet, every single person I talk to. You know, there have been things that I've looked at and people have given me opportunities to do where I've said to myself, you know, I can't do that. Like, it's either too far away, or I don't have the time, or it's something that's not gonna help me. But then I reevaluate. I say to myself, if I go to this or I don't go to this, what am I missing? If I go, what could be there? Perfect example. I was filming something for Jeffrey's documentary. I wanted a couple shots of him like talking to some fans at Katie's Cars and Coffee, because we go there pretty often. The week that we were gonna go, it was really, really cold in the morning, and we were thinking maybe we shouldn't go, maybe we should go later, maybe we just put it off till next week, and we almost did. It's a good thing we didn't. Out of every single week I could have possibly picked to come to Katie's, that week and that week only, guess who was catching a plane out of Dulles? The one and only Rob Ferretti. And guess who I got to talk to and might have a chance within the next month to do a documentary on? Mr. Rob Ferretti. You know, Rob Ferretti's always been someone I've wanted to meet. Like, I didn't know when it was gonna happen. I don't think you can ever predict when it will. But he's always been on my kind of bucket list of people to meet in the car world. I met him a couple of weeks ago, for crying out loud. Like, that's so cool. Anyway, what I'm doing right now in my life, I don't think I could be doing anything more to progress myself. I don't think I can make this turn. Oh, I made it, I can't believe it. What I'm doing right now in my life, I think is the best possible thing I could be doing. I've made so much progress in my life mentally, physically, and not only actually financially, you know, doing what I'm doing right now. I mean, it's nothing like a full-time job. I'm living at home, I'm dependent, you know, I get it. But so is every other 18-year-old kid that's in college. Just the difference is they're spending their parents' money in college, whereas I'm working, doing stuff within what I want to do for the rest of my life. Guys, regardless of what your parents might say, you don't need college to be successful. If you know what you want to do and you have an outlet to pursue it, don't waste your time. Go for it. Like, I know there's a lot of motivational shit like on Instagram and on YouTube where people just say, oh yeah, go do what you want to do. You can't always just do that. But you know the steps to get there, or have an idea of how to get there. Like for the Corvette, I knew that what I would have to do is that I have to work at Potbelly's or work at my job, and once I had the money, I'd be able to buy it. I knew that once I did that, I'd be able to start a YouTube channel, people to actually care about what I'm doing, I'd be able to grow a following, grow a community, and start building my career. That's what I'm doing right now. Guys, whatever you're looking to do in your life, I'm serious, like whatever your passion is, you know the steps to get there or have an idea of what they are. And if they require college, like if you want to be a doctor, you want to be a lawyer, then yeah, you kind of need to go to college for that. But if college isn't in the playing cards for you, guys, if you're just like looking to what colleges to go to, if you're a junior in high school or you're a senior and trying to figure out what you're gonna do with the rest of your life, maybe take a gap year. You know, it's not bad. I know a lot of people that are taking gap years. Anyway, guys, that's that. Now I'm a college dropout after going to college for, get ready, 1 month. My parents aren't too thrilled about it, but my parents are also from a very different generation than I am. I once asked my parents, I said, what do you have to say to the people that are like millionaires that were like dropouts? Like people who have on their like Lamborghini, the license plate says #dropout or something. You know, one time when I was younger, I'm thinking like, I think I was like 13, 14, 15. I went to a car show and I remember seeing a license plate on, I think it was like a blue Lambo or something. It said dropout. And I said to my parents, I said, what makes those people, because, you know, just recently at that time, my parents were talking about college. Like, I mean, it's not like at 15 years old I need to be worried about that, but that's just what was in conversation. But at that age, you know, I got ingrained in my head that if you didn't go to college, you wouldn't be successful. You'd have no future, and unless you picked a profession that, you know, made a whole bunch of money, you're a loser. And when I saw that license plate and it said dropout, I looked at my parents, I said, what makes those people different than people who, like, go to college? And I don't remember 100%, but I think it was my mom who said this. She said, well, those people are different than you. They're not the same as us. And when she said that, I said back to her, I said, how are they different? Neither my mom nor my dad could answer that question with a solid answer. Truth is, they are no different. It's just they took a risk that many people aren't willing to take, which is they saw their dream and they figured out a way, or they had an idea of how to pursue it. They went for it. And it worked out. It worked out very well. They worked their ass off to get there. And I know that some people don't care about being real wealthy or real well-known. Like, I know some people just don't care. And that's fine. Like, not everyone's an attention whore. But for the people that are confused about what they want to do and they think that, well, maybe college isn't the way to do it, it might not be. You know? Like, it can't hurt. But I'm just saying, do you want to waste 4 years of your life? Or do you want to do both at the same time? Personally, I've chose not to do both at the same time. Many people have. Adam LZ, if I'm not mistaken, is in college right now. You know, Do It With Dan, he went to college. It was online college. It took him 5 years to get his degree. But, you know, now, say YouTube, you know, goes to shit, you know, he's got something to fall back on. My theory is you don't need a plan B if you work hard enough at plan A. Some kids at my age have no idea what they want to do with their life. Absolutely nothing. Have no clue as to where they're going or what college is going to do for them. You know, I don't remember what the statistic is, but it's a high number of kids, you know, they go to college, they get their degree, and when they get out, you know, what they're doing with their life and what they're doing to make a living and put food on the table for themselves has absolutely nothing to do with the reason they went to college. I'm not fucking doing that. That's crazy. Here's something also to look at, you know. Jeffrey, all y'all in the comments are like, get the fuck off Jeffrey's dick, for crying out loud. No, but seriously, listen to this. I mean, the kid is 17, his brother's 18, then he has another brother that I really don't know too much about. At the state that these guys are at and knowing where they're going in the future, working with them, none of them need college. Financially, none of them need college. Would it be cool to have under their belt? Sure, but they're entrepreneurs, and frankly, I don't think an entrepreneur can work for somebody else that isn't themselves. Like, that, entrepreneurs are their own bosses. Jeffrey, Christian, and his other brother are not gonna be working for anybody. They're gonna be working for themselves and employing other people. But like I said, I know that not everybody wants that. Some people just want a day job that they can work and on the weekend have a good time, drink a beer, smoke a cig. I don't know, whatever you want to do. Not everybody is the same. To be honest, for me, I just want everyone to be happy. Whatever you do, whatever it is, I will never judge you because of your profession or what you're interested in. That's uncalled for on my part. I would never do that. You know, there's a lot of different sayings about life, but one of the ones that I firmly believe in is that, you know, life is about feeling good. You know, you're only here for a short amount of time. You want to have a good time while you're here. A thing that I've learned in the last 6-7 months of my life is if you do what you love, and you work hard at what you love, you follow your passion and you follow what you really want to do, not what you know is going to make you a whole bunch of money, the money will be found in that. Making YouTube videos, doing business stuff, like, that's my passion. That's what I'm into. And would it help if I went to college? Probably. But in the last couple months, I've gotten so much hands-on experience with other business people that have been doing it already. You know, it makes me wonder, do I really need to spend time in college to learn what I'm already learning? Do what makes you happy in life. End of story. If you do what makes you happy in life, you won't regret it. No matter how it turns out, doesn't matter if you're on the fucking street, you'll be happy you did it because you did what you loved. Anyway, guys, I hope you were able to take something out of this video. I mean, granted, I only can speak so much. I'm sure there are people that are much older than me who will tell me that everything I just said is full of shit and that's not the real world and blah, 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 blah. But at the same time, there's a reason that people say these things. Let me know what your opinion is. With that, guys, I hope you enjoyed Black Friday, Thanksgiving. I hope you enjoyed Cyber Monday. I hope you guys... I saw fucking... GoPro was selling 51% off their GoPro Hero 3 Silvers. I think 204 were sold in an hour. Now, that's a sale, baby. I'll talk to you guys in a future video. You have a good day.